Someone put a mask. That's a very small gas mask.
Because it was kindergarten.
It was kindergarten, that's why. And they put it on the baby doll.
But
Look how small it is.
for children, for very little kids. Small filter, small gas mask.
I think smaller gas masks are creepier.
Robot called Dorozhnik. It's like road workers. It is moving without people, you know.
So now we're in the hospital. One hospital for 50,000 people. But it's a big one. Oh, look at that. Look at this. They even have needles and vials here. Check out all these machines. And needles.
It looks like a dentist here.
It does.
Bed 126, you know, is throbbing. But if I put it here,
5.40.
111.
124.
So this is piece of fireman clothes.
Oh.
So actually it's a balaclava, you know, and the helmet thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I told you that first firemen were brought here because they get done right away. So and doctors took off their clothes, like helmets, suits, shoes, gloves, and stored it into a hospital.
Yeah.
And some crazy people spread it outside.
Oh my
So
god.
there are many such surprises here.
That thing is super radiated.
Yeah, this is your absolute record, probably for today too.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything that high. This looks like a waiting room.
What did you say? Waiting room?
Waiting room, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So there were, it's not central entrance, there were many entrances,
Right.
many waiting rooms, because it's a huge hospital. Take a look.
Oh, is this a maternity room? After all the babies are born?
Yep. I call it creepy crabs.
Creepy cribs?
Yeah, cribs.
Cribs.
Correct?
Yeah, creepy crabs.
No, creepy cribs, yeah.
Yeah, creepy cribs.
Creepy cribs, yeah. Not crabs. No.
Not crabs.
Maybe crabs, yeah.
Wow, that is... So this is how they used to keep the babies back in the day.
Yeah, newborn baby.
Newborns in these cribs right here. It's very similar, just a lot more high tech nowadays.
Yep.
Is it possible that someone can come here and just go through the security checkpoints without a tour guide?
No.
You have to have a tour?
Yeah. It's possible to come here absolutely illegally.
Yeah.
Possible, but not just on your own, just by yourself without tour guide, it's impossible.
This looks like where babies are born.
No,
No?
it's just for checking, for check.
Oh, it's just a gynecology?
Yeah, gynecology chair.
Ah, okay.
Well, this is delivery room or operation theater.
Oh, look at that. They got the little metal things. They got the giant light. This does look more like a delivery room.
Yeah, delivery room. It's
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
This is it. Here you can see the table to feed 3 babies at once. At the time. How do you say correctly?
Yeah, you feed
Together.
3 babies at once, yeah.
At once or together or at the same time? How to say?
At once.
At once, okay. Like poker, you know? It's a Mr. Lenin.
The babies are reading the newspaper while getting fed.
Yeah. Before they eat, they have to read Lenin. No
Yeah.
Lenin, no food. Baby. Wait.
Is that for weighing babies?
Yeah, for waiting baby. Scale maybe.
Yeah, it's a baby scale. Looks like what you weigh your meat on at the store. It's the patient's room
Yep.
with the lights right there. Got their lights as well as medicine. There's even some in the vials. Some chess.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Get it. Get it, moonshine.
Look at all those bottles. This word right here means resuscitation. So this room right here is where they resuscitated people. They brought people back to life. They got their hearts beating again in this room.
Actually, it was like a resuscitation department of the hospital. It's
Oh, it's a whole
all
department.
rooms, for dead bodies.
Okay, so a lot of these rooms are for that.
Yeah, yeah. To make dead walking, you know.
The Walking Dead.
This of it was an operation, you see?
Oh, it's an operating room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the huge lights.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like there used to be a table here. A table with the big lights above it. So this was an operating room. Look at that, they still have the light up. They still have some of the equipment. Wonder what that was.
So I think this is
It looks like it's spits out paper.
paper here. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's a-
show you hard beating.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking, that needle.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Well, you guys, that was the first day here in Chernobyl. There's a second day coming tomorrow. I'm actually staying inside Chernobyl right now. This is my little room overnight in Chernobyl. Everyone who does the 2-day tour or longer gets to stay here at the Chernobyl Hotel. So I'm going to be starting up again tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be rainy. I'm really hoping for a sunny day, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. So this is my view from my room. You can see in the morning all the Chernobyl workers actually walk from their dorms here. They walk down to work. They work from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the liquor stores and all that are only open from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So right after work, everyone walks right to the liquor store or wherever. But yeah, that is my view from my Chernobyl room. Right here is a 23 square kilometer artificially made water supply. They use this as a coolant for the nuclear reactor. So this wasn't here before they built the nuclear power plant. This is actually dug out, and they took the water from the Pripyat River and they dug it out here. So they have this artificially made like a lake almost, and this was the water they used to cool the nuclear reactors. And then over here, what do we have over here?
Fish farm.
A fish farm.
This is the codes for baby fish.
Oh, look at that. Baby fish. Farmed right here.
How do you call baby fish? Fry? No?
Small fry? Minnows?
Small fry, yeah.
Yeah.
So this fish farm was here before the accident, of course, but continued to work after the accident as an experimental fish farm.
Were they testing to see how the fish were affected by the nuclear?
So they tested fish. Also, they brought lots of minks. You know minks? Minks.
Like
Minks.
minks?
Yeah, minks.
Yeah.
Animal.
Yeah, yeah.
If you put finger to mink, she bites you.
Yeah.
It's a fair, expensive fare, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So they brought lots of minks here, and minks were fed with contaminated fish. Also, they tested minks. So, but that experiment or the experimental fish farm and mink farm was closed. Experiment was shut down in 2000 because they took all data they need, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, level of radiation was much lower than before, and also ran out of money. So this place was abandoned in 2000.
Oh man, check this out. Are these where all the minks were kept?
Yeah, mink.
So these are all the cages for all the minks. They had a lot of them. Oh my god.
You know.
Check out this fire truck. So that's an old Chernobyl fire truck. Look at those tanks on top too. This is one of the fire trucks that was rushing to the nuclear explosion because we're actually really close right now to the reactor, and this is just parked in the woods. You can see one of the cooling towers that we're actually about to go to right now. At the time of the Chernobyl accident, they actually had 4 working reactors. The 5th one was 85% built, the 6th one was about 10% built, and at the time they were 3rd in the world of the highest number of nuclear reactors. Fukushima at the time was number 1, and there was a French one that I can't really pronounce, it's like Bell something, that was number 2. If they finished the 5th and 6th one, they would have been moved up to number 2. And if they finished all 12 that they wanted to build by the year 2000, they would be number 1. So right now, they still have, you know, those 2 that are still kind of just sitting there. One is 85% built, that's number 5, and the other one is number 6, it's 10% built. It's just kind of sitting there, you can't really see it. But in order to cool those 2 reactors, they actually had to build a cooling tower. And because the amount of water that they had for the first 4 was just enough for those 4, they had to build these cooling towers, and the cooling towers didn't get completed either. But we can actually go to them right here. We're actually walking to one of the bigger cooling towers that was more completed than the other one. You can see this one right here. That one is a lot higher than this one right here. Cooling towers here were for reactor 5 and 6. Now, the 4 reactors that were before, they actually built these cooling ponds that we showed you before. They dug them out and they took the water from the river and put it in these ponds so that in case there was not enough water in the river or in the winter, it wouldn't freeze, because the water from the reactor would always be heated because of the reactor. So they had water year-round in these cooling ponds. Now, for 5 and 6, they had to build these cooling towers, and if they were going to build the 6 others, they would probably move down the river a little bit more, build some more little ponds for water cooling. But they were just in development, so they weren't exactly sure what they were going to do yet. But we're coming up to cooling tower for the 5th reactor. This one is much bigger than the other one. It is cool. I don't think I've ever been anything this big. This is massive.
beautiful. Indiana Jones tour.
We're gonna be running from boulders. This is an Indiana Jones tour. Whoa. So this is what's inside a cooling tower. Or an almost built cooling tower. Hello! Wow, it echoes really, it's like a different kind of echo. It echoes a few times. Hello! That is so cool. It's a chain reaction. That one's actually pretty cool. The ground's pretty radiated right there.
But if I measure here, you know, it's quite different.
That's so weird. It's 1 right here, and it was 30 2 meters away. Less than 1 now. Yeah, it's just everywhere. It's just concentrated in different spots.